As an athlete, you're very much trained to control the controllables. The things that happen outside of your own preparations, there's nothing you can do about them. And your job doesn't change as an athlete. You have to be able to win gold medals or perform to your very best in an empty room. And I said this ahead of London when people were saying, oh, you must be really excited about full houses and that roar from the London crowd in the velodrome. I said, absolutely, that's great. But if it is an empty room, I've still got to perform.
So it really won't make a difference, you don't think, to competitors at all if there's empty stadiums?
It can't, it's not allowed to. If it does, then you're distracted by the wrong thing. You have to be able to focus on what's happening in your lane, in your particular event, on the black line of the swimming pool. Obviously the crowd can make a difference, especially in a home games, but if the crowds aren't there, that's no excuse, and someone won't pat you on the head at the end of the race and go, you can have a gold medal anyway because there wasn't enough people cheering. It's just the way things are, and we've been through tough times previously in games, and I know that people will work really hard and learn lessons from this, so that if it is a big problem when we get out to Rio, it doesn't become a problem for future events.
Are you disappointed by the situation? I mean, I was saying in the introduction that only 13 of the 22 Paralympic sports are actually going to be televised because of this funding deficit. That must be disappointing.
It's very disappointing, especially when you consider how little coverage we get in between the Paralympic Games. There's been no live coverage at all of any paracycling events since the Games in London in 2012. So it's hugely disappointing. We've got a long way to go from a media perspective. Governing bodies have got a lot to do to provide that live feed so people can take it up in the interim as well. So it's disappointing that the pinnacle of our sport isn't going to be televised. We are, unfortunately, a little bit used to it now.